Yeah, taking on a new home project can be exciting. It could also be exhausting. Sorting through tons of options, avoiding common mistakes is key to achieving the desired goal. Now, understanding these four key factors will aid you in making a confident, informed decision, right? We got to take a look at the industry, take a look at the company, take a look at the product, and then the price. Now, Mr. and Mrs. Green, have you all heard of Harvard University? And I'm just kidding. I know you know Harvard. Well, the Joint Center of Housing Studies from Harvard, they did a study last year, and their research was shocking, to say the least. They found that 70% of homeowners were dissatisfied with their home improvement projects last year. Some of the problems that homeowners faced was poor workmanship, overpriced quotes, mismanaged expectations, and warranty denials. Now, a 70% failure rate doesn't really give you the best odds at a successful project, right? That's why choosing the right contractor is so important. Now, the problems in the home improvement industry stem from three main issues, right? The home improvement contractor's license is actually extremely accessible. All you got to do is just take a class, you buy the book, you study, and then you take a test. It's an open book test. You can take the book with you. There's no experience needed, and they don't require no skills demonstration test or nothing like that. And now, according to Maryland Home Improvement Commission, 20% of contractors aren't even licensed at all. And because of that, we got to deal with avoided warranties. There's permitting issues, poor workmanship, no insurance, and some of the jobs, they don't even get finished. The second point is, the industry actually has a higher than average failure rate. The home improvement license doesn't come with a business class. A lot of contractors don't know how to run a successful business, and they experience too many common mistakes because they don't reinvest back into their business. And because of that, only 44% of contractors make it to the 5th-year mark. And then the third point is that most of the industry is built off a broken business model, And two major issues with this model is, who do you contact when something goes wrong? And then the product now costs 2 to 4 times its value once it's finally delivered and installed. All right, so now that we looked at the industry a bit and discussed some of the most common window issues, let's take a quick look at your windows and let's get some measurements. All right, John, it looks like you have some condensation in some of your windows. I noticed 2 of the windows in the basement was cracked. And I could feel the heat coming from outside. It's very noisy as well. Now, here's what I do know, right? Now, we can help you. And I know our products will solve all of these problems. And I'm confident that together we can find something affordable for you. And looking at what we saw, I think we can both agree that you need to get something done, right? Now, before we go any further, what's going to be important to you when making this decision? Okay, price, yeah, that's a big one. All right, what else? Warranty, of course. Quality, the rep that you work with, I understand. And then insurance, okay. Yeah, and I can tell that you're giving a lot of thought to this. All right, yeah, and I mean, those are all huge. Is it safe to say that when you find a company that meets or exceeds your expectations in all these areas, that's who you're going to work with? Yeah, fantastic. All right, so let me tell you about who we are, right? JG Construction, right? It's a family owned and operated since 1985. We have one owner and no other controlling interest. We're a small local company with strong factory direct partnerships, and that allows us to give really good pricing. Our vetted finance partners give our customers the best opportunities to complete their projects, even with the tightest budgets. And under no circumstances do we do any subcontracting at all whatsoever. All of our workers are highly skilled and they work for us full time. They've been trained by our factory partners to ensure proper installation. This way, your warranties will always be honored. The 4 major benefits with our model is that there's no blame shifting. You know what I mean? There's no subcontracts and nothing like that. You know exactly who to call. If anything goes wrong, you call us. Our model keeps the business overhead low, so there's no markups, and you only pay for what the value is worth, not for a brand name, right? And you'll get a custom-made window that is meant to fit your frame, opening, relieving you of all the common issues we just went over, and your warranty will be honored for as long as you live in your home. Now, usually when I ask people what's the cheapest and quickest way to get this project done, they say, man, just buy the windows from Home Depot and get a friend or someone you know, a family member that you trust to install it. Now, that's just quickly walk through that scenario. With Home Depot, you'll end up paying the same price or more, only to get a 1-year labor warranty. The same goes for Lowe's and all the other big box stores. Big box stores are built on the same business model. That model is to be the middleman between the manufacturers and the customers without being held liable when things go wrong. Now, there is a consumer report that's done annually by the Journey of Light Construction, right? They compare average cost for 28 remodeling projects across 119 U.S. markets. The average cost to replace 10 existing 3x5 foot double hung windows with insulated, low E, simulated, divided, light vinyl windows with a custom color exterior finish, right? Last year was about $22,000. Remember, that broken business model that we discussed earlier? The national average of $22,000 for 10 replacement vinyl windows is built off that business model. The fact of the matter is that it's simply just, it doesn't cost this much to complete a successful window replacement project with all the bells, whistles, and warranties. Instead of just paying for quality, these customers, they pay for the brand name. Now, after we complete our work, we can have peace of mind knowing that if any of our windows fail, it will be replaced at no additional cost to you. You can also transfer this warranty, which adds value to your home.